Good morning, it's Plumber J. I'm out here in New Enterprise, Lloydsburg area, and today I'm working on a sand mound drain field for a septic system, and it's kind of different than what most people are used to with sewers. So let me show you how it works and what repair we're doing to it today. So over here, you can tell my customer ran over them with a lawnmower. They should be recessed into the ground, so that when they run the lawnmower around, they don't run over them. He did put flags down, but didn't really help. So how this works is, this is your drain field right here, okay? And then it goes out. All right, so basically, there's the house. You have a few tanks right there. One tank holds solids, then it goes into a water holding tank, kind of like a big grease trap. And then the last tank over there has a pump, and that pump pumps out into the drain fields. Think of it like an H. If you're looking down on it, bird's eye view, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it goes out and then goes out this way. So basically, these are ports, so that when you want to test the pump, they thread in 5-foot head pressure pipe, so that if they come up, if water comes out of those pipes, the pump is good. If it doesn't, the pump needs to be replaced. Okay, over there. I don't know why I keep pointing there. Over there. So what we do is, to do a repair of this, so that he doesn't have a lawnmower run over again, is I'm gonna dig a hole probably about a foot down, maybe a little bit more, on each one of them. Okay, and I'm gonna then I put the new clean outs, which are one of these, underneath the ground. All right, and then I cover it with gravel, and then I put these steel plates. These are kind of like shooting target plates, okay? Probably a little bit thinner than AR500, and then we've covered over it with gravel, with dirt, so that when he needs or when he wants to find them, he puts in, he can run a metal detector and he can detect where they are. I will be putting the flags back, but just to give him an indicator. He's in his early 90s, so but yep, that's the process that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna grab my John Deere and I am gonna get to it. So man, look at that view. You don't get to see that in New York and DC. All right, so here's what I did. Dug around. You can tell, here's the pencil when they wanted to make everything level and square. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that down right to that 90. All right. Install the new clean out test port fitting. It's a little bit of both, with my pipe cleaner, primer, and heavy duty glue. All right, especially when doing groundwork and pressure, or dealing with PVC with pressure, always use that cleaner. Don't just rely on the primer. All right, so I'm gonna get this in there, and then I'm gonna cover it with gravel. Steel plate will go right on top, okay, and then dirt will go on top of it, and that's 1 out of 4. Fresh set of Diablo blades, the best in the business. No one can change my mind. Right there, I'm gonna mark it right there. Get my sawzall. Had to dig it out a little bit more to get the sawzall in there straight. Let's cut it out. Now, I'm using my level, not to level the pipe, to make sure my height of my ground. So when I start putting things back together, the gravel and the dirt, I know how much room I need for gravel, the steel plate, and then the dirt. So don't worry, I'm not using a 4-foot level to make the pipe level. So first thing we're going to do, use our cleaner. Look at that off camera. Over here, you see how well this thing cleans. See that? Just takes all that dirt right off. So when you put the primer on, you give yourself a good bond. Nice and clean. Now it's time to prime. All primed. Maybe we'll do a video on glue and primer. But basically, it's very important to get, people don't do it, the face of the pipe primed, because that sits actually nice and flush up against there. So I missed a spot right there. So when I glue it, it gets a good bond right there. People think, oh no, that's fine. It's always good to prime the face of the pipe. So let me fix this real quick. Like that. So now you get a good solid bond between the sides of the pipe and the front, the face of the pipe. All right, let's glue this in. Stick it on there, quarter turn. Make sure the letters are straight. No. Let it sit there. And that's it. I'm going to fill it with gravel. I'm going to stick the flag in there first, so I know where I'm. Stick the flag in there so I know exactly where it is. I don't just stick it so people start digging over there or over here. Okay. Stick the flag in there, put the gravel in, and then what I'll do is get my steel plate, put the dirt, and I'm done with one, and then I have 4 more to do. Hope I have enough gravel. I really should, because I hope I do, because it is a trip all the way back to the shop if I do. We're like on the other side, right before that mountain over there, which might not seem far, but it's far. Amish are mostly over there, and we're over a little bit over there. So hopefully I have enough for all 4. Stick my locator flag right there. Doesn't have to be in too deep, because remember, it's already in a foot underneath the ground. And then I put my gravel, my plate, dirt, and then I'm done. So let's get to it. All right, gravel is in. So one other reason why I'm using the level is that I can stick my chamber flag. I keep saying my locator flag. This isn't a gun. This is plumbing. My locator flag through there, so it holds it in place. And then I'm gonna put my steel plate in, dirt, and then I can just pull it out over, and I'm done. Simple. All right, steel plate. Well, I'm gonna cover it up a little bit more. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to take my steel plate, put it right there. Now this isn't just for protection, obviously, because it's underneath the ground, so it will never get touched by the mower. It's for location. So if this flag flies off out, or someone pulls it out that doesn't know what it's there for, that he can run a metal detector and just cover it up, and then just locate where it is exactly. And we just dig it up right here if we have to test it or repair it or jet it or snake it or whatever. So that's it. One down. Took me a little over an hour while running the video. And then I got one over there I'm going to do, one there, and one there. So yeah. Didn't take me too long. I'm going to finish up the other 3 and hopefully be done by the afternoon, and that'll be it. But that is how you recess properly a sand mound Drainfeild pipe into the ground, so that you can always get to it or know where it is, instead of sort of digging up everything over here. So yeah, let me finish up the other 3, and then I'll explain how it works one more time, and that'll be it. Also, quick tip when cutting cracked PVC or CPVC, with that matter. I'm on my first one's done. I'm on my second one right now. Is you see how you have a crack right here that went over with the mower? Sometimes you'll get a hairline crack going up here. So you always have to check to make sure you're far enough away. But when you cut the pipe, you always want to check the pipe you cut, not that pipe, the pipe you cut, because if it's still going, you'll see the crack either coming across over the face of the pipe or it'll splice right here. So always check the pipe you cut when doing a repair to PVC. Alright, that has been smashed, cracked, banged, shot, whatever. Blown up, TNT. So yeah, so that's a quick tip right there. Always check the pipe you cut. Alright, let's get this one in. Just like that. It just started to rain. Looks like we have a cloud come past the mountain right here on this side. Looks clear over there, so it shouldn't rain for too long. I'm going to get the other two done, and that'll be it. Let's get this one backfilled. Lowe's, do it right. Yo, I'm not getting sponsored. The right way to carry glue and primer that are open into one's house or around. Outside doesn't matter, but that's the right way. So both those are done. Grass will grow back. Don't worry, homeowner. Man, ain't that pretty. So, yeah. Now we're just going to do these two as preventative maintenance. They're fine right now, but we're going to do them both. I got two more clean outs, test boards to put down there. I'm going to do these two, and then we're going to take a late lunch today. I don't know what's out here. Maybe the Amish farm over there on the right can give me some, like, can make me something if I ask them nicely. Cash money. Alright, let's get these two knocked out and let's get out of here, because I have no cell phone service within 20 miles of this area. So I don't know who's trying to call me or text me, but it ain't matter because I ain't getting it. Let's knock these out. Alright, I just got the third one done, finishing up the fourth one. We're gonna put this one right there. Backfill it with dirt. And 1, 2, 3, 4 are all done. All done. So just to recap, because I know my terminology was not 100% earlier on in the video, and I do apologize about that. So I'm going to do this again. Sewer line comes down the hill. It drops into the first tank, which has your sewage of like waste, poop, toilet paper, everything that's heavy solids goes in there. Stays in there, stays in the bottom, or stays up top, stays in the bottom. Water comes up, comes over to the second tank, and it's just dirty water. Comes up in here, and since he has a sand mound that's uphill, you can tell, it goes into this tank, which also holds water, and it has a pump, and it pumps up into the sand mound, goes up here, and then splits. 1, splits, 2, splits, 3, splits, 4, and in between these two, all those 4 test ports that I just repaired and recessed into the ground have holes, and all those holes from this that are underneath the sand mound right here go up and into the drain fields right there, and that fertilizes the ground. So that's just a quick recap of how this whole system works. I know my terminology was a little bit off last time, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I'm Plumber J, aka Johnny, or Johnny, aka Plumber J. And yeah, feel free to like, subscribe, throw comments below. But that's a day out as a plumber in the country. Never changing. Peace.